Hey, welcome back to the show. We've got Ksenia Sapunkova joining us, and we've got some great stuff to look at. Let's see the two-shot. Just see that painting is by Ksenia, and these are also by Ksenia, right?
That's right. Thank you for having me here.
Well, it's great to have you here. And so we were just talking. You were originally from
Ukraine,
the best part of the Ukraine, right?
which is also best part.
Right. So how long have you been in Canada for?
I moved in 2008, which was a funny year, but it happened that it was a very good year for art.
Wait, what year?
2008.
2008. It was a good year for art?
Yes.
Where, in Canada?
Yes,
Why?
exactly.
What happened in 2008? I don't remember.
I
know it was a bad year for business.
Yes, it was economical crisis, but for some people, for some reason, people bought art. Really? I remember it was a successful year.
So you were selling a lot of art too?
I was starting as an artist, and I was getting some commissions.
Mm-hmm. And is that the year you came here, 2008? Yes. So, just curious, why did you come to Canada?
We came here together with my sister. My mom was the first one to immigrate, and in 2008, once we got documents and I finished my bachelor degree in sculpture in Ukraine, we came here to join her for family reunion.
Okay, well, so far I haven't seen any sculptures. I only see paintings and scarves. Right?
Sculptures are not the part of this show, but possibly they will become a part of next show.
Really? Okay. Okay, very cool. So you're going to be at the Raw Artist Show coming up at the Mod Club?
Yes.
And which day are you going to be there?
It will be August 18 on Friday.
August 18th, Friday. And so you're going to have a booth there?
Yes.
Now, are you going to have anything there besides the paintings and the scarves?
I'm preparing with a team of people a small runway show, which will feature my new collection of silk scarves. It will be 23 designs, different styles, different sizes, presented as a part of runway show.
Now, how did you get into this, the scarves? I mean, I can see there's some similarity between the look of your paintings and the look of the scarves, but how did that all happen?
It all started with the collection of watercolor paintings, which I began in 2014. The collection of painting is called Out of Time, and basically I like to think of them as of controlled freedom paintings. All of them are done in watercolor, and they are not pre-planned at all. When I start with some splatters of paint, and each painting is like an adventure. I'm not really sure what it will look when it will be done.
Yeah.
It's just a search.
Now, do we have the whole series on images here?
We have just part of images.
Okay, part of it.
Many more.
So here's one here. This is this part of that series?
Yes, the original of this painting I actually have here. And it will be presented here. Very nice.
So people can buy that.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? We don't want to say how much. I'm sure it's worth whatever it might cost. But let's go back to the image. So what's the series called again?
The series is called Out of Time. Here you see the same painting performed on silk. This is a twill silk shawl.
Does that guy have a pointy ear?
Yes, he does.
Is he an elf?
Possibly.
But again, when you're painting these, you don't even know what you're going to paint.
Yes, that's absolutely correct. I don't have a pre-planned agenda for the painting. I stopped doing sketches after my previous set of paintings, which was called Whimsical Tales.
You stopped doing the sketches?
I stopped doing sketches.
Why? What were you thinking?
I felt that sketch dictates too much of what painting should look like, and with such media like watercolor, it's really nice to give a freedom for the paint to flow. And also, after painting so much, it's nice to allow imagination to navigate through the splatters and shapes and just discover figures and characters and scenarios that are hidden in the painting.
Interesting.
This is the process that...
Then where did the elf come from?
That's a good question.
See? It's a pointy ear.
It certainly is. Characters in my paintings, they are not real humans. When I paint, I try to express emotions. So when I paint figures, I don't think of them as of human beings.
Yeah.
I rather think of them of emotions.
Okay.
And emotion can have a pointy ear easily.
What kind of emotion is that? with the
This is
pointy ear?
certainly love.
You see now, Vulcans also have pointy ears, but no emotions. I'm just... So some people, if they thought it was a Vulcan, might be no emotion, you know?
Right, right.
Let's have a look at some of the other ones there. Okay, so...
This painting was inspired by a book written by Haruki Murakami. The book is called Kafka on the Shore. I'm sure many people read and familiar with this one.
Sounds kind of
It has 3 characters, if not more. It's dependent how long you look at the painting. The longer you look at it, the bigger story is revealed. Right in the middle, you can see a little girl floating, sailing in the boat, and also the green figure is a samurai. The blue guy that holds the ring. I was very curious about that character, not sure who he is.
The blue guy. Yeah.
And there is another little girl, a little bit above the blue guy who holds the ring.
I saw her immediately. She looks like a ballerina or something.
How interesting. Yes. She's a dancer.
I don't see the girl on the boat, though.
No, she's vague. Can you see the boat though?
I see the boat, yeah.
Yeah. And she's we can see only the back and a little bit of her hair and a little bit, like 3/4 of her face.
Okay. All right. Oh.
This
look
is
at that.
same painting performed in silk. That's how it drapes.
That's fantastic. It looks like I mean, I know it's art, but I know it looks, with the way that it's draped, it looks like a...
Certainly, watercolor media was something that inspired me to explore how the same imagery will look on fabric and what it will look like if I were to bend it and rub and wrinkle. I was very curious about how it will behave and what it will look like.
Okay. What else we got? Oh, there's some more. There's a bird head in there.
This is a Music of Your Soul. I have the original painting here, and this is rectangular. Possibly in the next picture you'll see the squared version, and it will show that each of the paintings that were original is tailored to become a scarf.
Oh, it is. See, I don't even see a bird head. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I see it.
They're still there.
Yeah.
Everything is there.
Interesting. Yeah, and again, you're not starting with any idea at all. You're just starting. What's the first thing you do? Pick a color or what?
I pick a color, I take a big brush, and I do several splatters on the page, and then I start rotating the page and see whether it suggests something or no. And if it doesn't, I continue it in splatters.
Right.
And if 3 layers of splatters don't suggest anything, then I go to the sink and I wash the watercolor. And I put more layers. And the beauty about good quality materials is that they allow us to abuse it and rework and continue building layers of information.
Nice. High quality materials. Okay. How many more images do we have, by the way?
I think it's almost over.
Okay. So this is part of the same, these are the same series?
This is same series, and I will present the original paintings of these watercolors at the Raw show.
And there's a whale in that one. Right?
Yes, that's right. And I have a smaller size scarf.
Oh, we have it on we can see the tip of it there. That's great. So, I mean, what do you... Oh, there you go. So these are the. Do we have a bunch of these pictures as well?
I believe this is the only one
Oh, okay, good.
that we have. This shows the way I style scarves and the way I figure out how to tailor a design to make it look really beautiful when it's printed on silk.
So you're going to have a runway show
Yes, I
at
will.
the Mod Club
Yes,
with people wearing
it
the
will be
scarves.
first runway show for M.R.C.Style for the brand
Yeah.
name
It's
of
called
my
what?
collection. M.R.C.Style.
Where'd you get that name from?
It's a long story. Long story short, M.R.C. stands for Modern Renaissance Corner, which
Okay.
originally started as a name for art boutique, but later it inspired a line of silk scarves.
Okay. Do you think you'll get into other fashion aspects with your art?
I'm looking forward to do that, and I'm exploring ways to make a line of dresses. This
Yeah.
is on my agenda, but
Yeah.
not in the nearest few months.
Okay, that's interesting.
sure.
And then
But-
I'm just curious too the process of how you get it on the fabric.
Each image is carefully scanned and edited in Photoshop after the painting is finished.
Yeah.
And I also do lots of digital touch-up in
Right.
Photoshop, on Cintiq.
Nice.
Sometimes I print it out and I work through Gclé to make it look exactly like I want.
The way you want.
And then I scan it again.
It's amazing. And where do you sell these besides, I know you're going to be at the Mod Club, but besides that, where do you sell these things?
At this time, they are available in my e-commerce store, which is M.R.C.Style.com. And soon they will be available in local retail stores too.
Really?
Yes,
Can we announce any particular ones?
not yet.
Okay. Can people, are you going to let people know on your website or online somehow?
Of course, we have a blog section, a news section, and all the updates will be shared with our followers there.
And that's all at mrcstyle.com.
M.R.C.Style.com and also on Instagram, which
Yeah.
is m.r.c.style.
Cool. Okay. And so again, sorry, are you there Thursday or Friday? Forgot.
I'm on Friday.
Friday. And you're going to have a booth as well?
Yes.
So what time can people show up? The earliest?
People can start coming at 7,
Yeah.
and the show will go on until 1 a.m., I believe.
Yeah.
And this is approximately the time when the runway will happen.
Yeah.
There is no specific time yet, so sometime in between 12 and 1 a.m.
Are you looking forward to it?
So much looking forward. We've done so much preparations,
Yeah.
and collection is in. I'm so excited to show it.
Fantastic. Well, listen, thanks for coming down here today and telling us about it. And it looks great. So are you based in Toronto?
I am now.
Yeah. So people can just get in touch with you on the website, stay in touch, and you can let them know about all your other future shows.
Absolutely.
Any final thoughts you want to leave people with? Anything else that maybe you want to say?
I invite everybody to come and see watercolors in person, and as well scarves. It's always better to come, touch, and feel, and try it on, because in real life everything looks different than on web.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. But the stuff looks great, and it's a chance for people to really, be wearing fine art. So it's awesome.
It's definitely a wearable art.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks, Ksenia,
Thank you so much for having me here.
and we'll have you back sometime. So.
I would love that.
Okay. Awesome. So we're going to take a quick break. We got lots more coming up here on that channel today. We got Ashley Eaton, the Alchemist, coming up next, and then we're going to get into Bitcoin and stuff. So it's going to be really interesting. So come on right back.